Yo, what's going on, y'all? So this is a girl y'all actually might be pretty familiar with. I've known about this girl for a few years. Rest in peace to Zay because he's the one who actually helped me remember who this girl was a few years back. I remember who this girl was, man, and I remembered who she was too. And she was um she was there around the time before she was famous, right? She was in Vin Lloyd, aka Martin Luther III. She was in his comment section on his lives and things of that nature. And whenever he would post, she was there. And I remember on one of his Instagram lives in particular, where he was talking about where the Most High gave him a vision of, or maybe placed him in one of the places of where a lot of the rituals be going on behind closed doors. He even brought up books and things of that nature, just to relay the vision according to what the Most High showed him, right? Because we know that for the most part that the Most High is not, you know, he's not going to come and speak to you directly. He's not going to come that he's not going to come, talk to any one of us in particular. For the most part, as long as we're doing what we're doing and we're trying to gain understanding, he's going to give us visions. If we have certain questions that we can't, get answered or things of that nature, or certain things that we may be curious about, he'll give you a vision. Even if it may be according to, the judgment day, what you guys want to call it, or, the Great Awakening, or even when it comes to the collapse, things that we're going to see, things of that nature. We've all heard certain accounts that was extremely similar to what, Vin Lloyd was talking about, or, Martin Luther III was talking about on the video, on the Instagram live. So, she was there in a lot of the comment sections, and I remember her being there, because I was also in the comment section too. Just, we would have certain conversations going on in the comment section while the live was going on. And I would be at work 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, like really late at night, 1 in the morning, trying to make sure I stay in a certain area of the warehouse or whatever I was doing, man, trying to make sure I can have the best connection right there so it wouldn't chop up. Wow. And I remember trying to stay at the best parts in the warehouse, trying to make sure that or whatever job I was doing, trying to make sure that I can get the best connection so I can, reply and have questions, because he'll even answer our questions in the comment section. But anyways, he was telling us, or telling a lot of people, and her in particular, she was there. She remembers. I know she remembers. And this is why she's, so distraught, talking about her selling her soul to the devil, right? Because we were talking about, or Vin was talking about what they had to do behind closed doors and things of that nature and what comes along with that life, and she, we saw what route she ended up taking. Now let's just go through what she's talking about, and I don't want to say and I'm one of the people for the most part that says that the Most High mainly deals with us brothers. Mainly he deals with some of these women, but when he does deal with the women, it's mainly through the men as well. She has a man of the Most High in her life, you know. So the Most High sent her, Vin, like with her following his page. This one he was at like 25, 24K before he got banned. I think the first or second time, if I'm not mistaken. But she was there, and I remember this when the lives was jumping to 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning, two anywhere from 2,000 to like 7,000 people, 6,000 people in the live, 8,000 people in the live. I'm not lying. Anyway, let's go in to talk about let's go in to break down what she's saying, because for the most part, once again, the Most High strictly deals with people through the man, and if he's dealing with the woman, for the most part, it's through the man too. I'm not going to say that, the Most High doesn't deal with women at all, but we're not in a time of prophets to where the women are going to be able to say most things that's actually going to happen, or be actually prophetic in any type of those things. I'm not one who subscribes to that notion, but the scriptures do say that the woman should learn, you know, and even though a lot of people say that the Old Testament or whatever you adhere to, because the Old Testament, if there was an Old Testament and the Most High's word doesn't change, what the fuck would be the point of the New Testament? That just means that the Most High's word, that he changed his word, for our people. And even though we never necessarily got our shit together in the scriptures. We always kept going back and back and back and back and back and back into captivity. You understand? So the thing is that we haven't fully, this is why we have the scriptures. So it's going to be fully up to us brothers for the most part to change things, because with the women changing and now with them being, put in positions to feel like they're informed, or in control, especially in enlightenment, they're willing to go their own way with the rulership of the white man. You understand? Because it's satanic and it's the ways of the serpent by nature. So they're able to embrace that. And a lot of the times, that's with that change, it's not gonna come through the women. It's gonna come through us first. So once again, I'm not gonna say that the Most High strictly doesn't deal with women, but for the most part, he does deal with us brothers, right? So let's get into it.
I want to tell y'all I apologize and I'm sorry for what I'm about to say, but as far as this music stuff, I won't be doing this music stuff anymore. I started this because this was my dream.
And before we go in and let her finish, she says, that she won't be doing any more music, which is a lie, because she continued to make music. Whenever you whenever you sign, that dotted line, you're gonna do whatever the hell they tell you to do. So you don't have any control. You don't have any weight. You don't have any say so what you're going to do.
I wanted to make sure I could get me and my kids out the hood. It's always been my passion to rap. A while ago, I had signed a contract and I didn't know nothing about the business or.
And she's lying, because once again, she was in the comments. She was commenting on his posts, especially when it came to the music entertainment industry.
Or this game out here. And just right now, I'm realizing that I signed my soul. I sold my soul to the devil. I signed myself to the devil.
And these are not my words. I'm not saying that these are her words. You can believe it or not, whether this shit goes on or not. It may sound like a reach. It is what it is. But I'm willing to go out on a limb to make sure that you brothers are aware, because when you see it in real life and when you actually see it play out, you don't think, you can understand what's going on and you can see the signs beforehand. She had a chance herself.
Even own myself no more. I sold my soul to the motherfucking devil, and I done prayed. I prayed and I prayed and I prayed. It's just like, I don't know if God can get me out of this, and
because he can't. If he does happen to get you out of it, it's going to be by you, even though you live that lifestyle. Whenever the time comes, you die a righteous life. That's the only way that you're going to be able to get out of it. You're not going to be able to get out of it, man. And the Most High sent you to, Vin Lloyd's page or Martin Luther III's page on Instagram. And you were there on the lives. You were there. It just blows me away. It just blows me away how everybody tries to act, so nonchalant. Oh, it's just a conspiracy theorist and conspiracy theories and things of that nature. When that word just kind of contradicts itself. It's just a word, that a lot of, unintellectual niggas, or not, it's a word that, niggas who can't participate in a certain conversation, once the conversation gets too deep for them to indulge, they'll throw that word in there to try to degrade or to try to, throw a monkey wrench in the conversation to make sure it doesn't go a certain level. And they don't even understand, once again, what the word conspire means, what the word conspiracy means. It means a plan. All right. And a lot of you niggas, like Chronicles of Judah says, you guys don't have a plan whatsoever. And it shows. That's why y'all tend to throw that word into a monkey wrench when brothers are having an actual conversation that can be leading somewhere. Even though it's just a conversation, for the most part, it won't lead anywhere. A lot of the times, whenever you do have a certain conversation, the only way that you're ever going to have an intellectual conversation is when you're speaking facts. All right? You don't, that's when people throw in the conspiracy word, when they're emotionally hurt because they can't intellectually indulge in a conversation. So it's backwards thinking. It tries to get you try to tap into people's emotions because you're emotional because you can't keep up mentally. So you're trying to make sure that you throw a monkey wrench once again into the conversation to make sure people feel some type of way or feel as if they don't want to sound crazy because it's a conspiracy. Now they're going to have to withhold whatever they think that they know or whatever they might know that could enlighten some people because some people actually like to be enlightened. But anyway,
It's just, it's just like to the point where I don't even know. Like I can't. I just want to say I'm sorry to my fans. I know y'all.
and you see she's apologizing now because she sees that she can't get herself out of this, and the Most High can't get her out of this either. Only way she's gonna be able to die is dying a righteous life. All right, whenever the collapse comes and things of that nature, and you taking that chip because I'm pretty sure she's already got that chip for the most part. If you're doing the rituals, you've already, if you're famous, you've already done the rituals. If you're getting pushed by the liberal, by the mainstream, if you're getting pushed by, social media to the forefront, you already know that they've done the rituals, allegedly. So the Most High is not going to be able to get you out of this.
I mean, I know y'all believe in me, but I can't. I didn't know what I was doing back then, and I lost passion. I don't.
And you see she's not showing her face because she's lying. She's not even really crying. She knew what she knew what she was doing, and she didn't believe it. She didn't care because she was thirsty for she was thirsty for that spotlight.
I don't even believe that. I don't even believe in myself no more because of what I did. I did not know the game was like this, and I'm just ready to go back to school.
Hey, hey, you hear that her way out is her going to school, going back into the B system. Not just being a regular woman, not going back to living a regular life, not even going to focus on finding the Most High, none of that. Going to school. All right. These women think that school and money in this job and living in this society is their God. She knows that God can't get her out of this, but even if she was to get out of it, she would go back into the system somehow. Fucking ridiculous.
Just ready to move away and go to school. I just want to tell everybody I'm sorry. And I won't be making any more music until I'm out of this contract. And who knows if that'll ever happen.
Yeah, good luck to you. And you don't have to apologize to us. It's okay. We already understand that you understood what you were doing before you got yourself into this. You make your bed, you lay in it. It's sad and unfortunate that it had to happen to you, but, a soft, a hard head make a soft ass, You don't got to apologize to your fans or to the people whatsoever. You need to apologize to the Most High. That's who you need to apologize to because you turned your back on him,
Like, who knows if that can ever happen? I don't know. I done prayed and I prayed and I prayed. I don't even know if God can hear me at this point.
I'm pretty sure he hear you, but he tuned that shit out. All praise is due to the Most High. You understand? All praise be to the Most High. So he probably hears you, but he most definitely tuned you out. What would be the point of listening to you? You turned your back on him.
But I just made the biggest mistake that I ever made. And I just hope, if you're an artist, make sure you have an attorney to read over your contract. And don't let the person that you signed it to pick the attorney. Don't let them pay for the attorney either.
Yep, this is exactly what I said when it comes to signing these record deals and when you go to playing sports. Richie, I told you this. A lot of you cats who went off to college, I told y'all the same thing. If you do end up getting signed, to a football team or something like that, and when you sign these contracts, make sure that you have somebody that's in your pocket, in your best interest. I even spoke on this when it comes to the Kawhi Leonard situation. You always have to have somebody that's in your pocket, that has your best interest, that you're paying for. That means they work for your services. If you're not there, if you're not getting paid, they're not getting paid. You understand? But when you sign to a team or to a label that already has executives and lawyers that they say is going to work for you, no, they work for the label. So if the label doesn't get paid, they don't get paid. And how they get paid is through you. You understand? So make sure you guys have the best interest, when it comes to if you do end up doing certain things like this, you make sure you have somebody in your best interest. whether it's your father, your grandfather, and even putting them through school, or make sure that they've went to school so they can understand the numbers behind things and understand the linguistics behind the language and the contract, things of that nature. So,
because I'm an attorney working for them. But I just lost my passion for this, and I'm just gonna go back to